Is astral projection scary? This is the question I want to answer in this video. And I want to say straight off the bat, it really does depend on what expectation you have of astral projection, what you think is going to happen as you go into the experience. But in a few seconds, I'm going to explain why it doesn't really matter, but also one thing you should watch out for when you astral project. So is it scary? Well, you've got to think this is an experience which is so far away from everything else you've experienced in this lifetime. You're experiencing a different dimension. This is so different to hallucinations, to lucid dreams, to all of these other altered states of consciousness, because not only is it an altered state of consciousness, but it's actually a different reality that consciousness is experiencing. So yes, it's very different. It can be scary. Astral projection can be terrifying, and the reason for that is that because it's so different and you're experiencing all of these new sensations and ideas, if you don't know what to expect and if you're not ready for it, then it's going to be terrifying. You're not going to know what to do. And so you're going to freak out, you're going to panic, you're going to be if you haven't prepared for this properly, you're going to be hearing all of these things in your head, which is just basically your ego mind, just having this conversation with yourself, like, what is it going to feel like? Is it dangerous? Am I doing it right? You know, what's about to happen? Is it meant to feel like this? All of these questions that are going to be going around your head at this time when you're projecting, which makes it feel scarier. Now, if you just think back to when you first learned a new skill that was exciting, or when you first did something for the first time that was either scary, exciting, or dangerous, or a mixture of those three. So this could be something like, bungee jumping, learning to drive for the first time, having sex for the first time, all of these things, right? Situations where you didn't know what to expect, you didn't know what it was going to be like, and they were either exciting, dangerous, or new. Okay? And in all of those situations, the chances are you would have had this internal dialogue all of the time where your mind was just saying, what could go wrong? Is this dangerous? Am I safe? Is this meant to feel like this? Why does it feel uncomfortable? All of these things. And so astral projection is the same. You will have a similar feeling when you first start to astral project. But here's the thing that most people find is that when they first start to astral project, they get to the point where they've been laying flat on their back, arms by your side, you've let the vibrational stage start. So you're just starting to separate from your physical body, and just at that point you will experience what we'll call the sensation. And the sensation is something that feels, in many cases, uncomfortable, new, different, and it can even sometimes feel like it's painful. Now, in most cases, it's not really painful. It's just you think, and to your brain it seems like it's painful, but nothing is actually harming your physical body. You're just laying there, and as long as you've set that up from the start properly, you're just going to be laying there flat on your back with your eyes closed, your arms by your side, and there's really nothing to be worried about. However, when you feel this sensation, because it's new, because you've not really prepared for it, and you've not really had this experience before, then yeah, it can feel a bit strange. You're not really sure what to expect, and it kind of feels weird. And that sensation can't harm you, so it's really nothing to worry about. But for that reason, it can feel like astral projection is scary or weird or uncomfortable. But it doesn't need to be like that. If you prepare for this and you're aware of that, you don't need to worry, because that uncomfortable sensation is coming, so you can sort of prepare for that, and it means you don't need to worry about it when it's actually happening. So in short, yes, astral projection can feel scary, it can be terrifying, it can be uncomfortable, but only if you let it be scary. Remember, this is all about what is true for you. So if you have the subconscious belief that it will be scary, then it will. If you have a subconscious belief that it will not be scary, and instead it will be a positive, reinforcing, profound experience, then that will be true for you. It's all about what you expect and believe will happen. Anyway, if you've been struggling to astral project and you're just not sure where to start, I do actually have a video course explaining exactly how to astral project and why it's not already been working for you. So just click the links in the description, you'll be able to find it there. And I'd love to hear what your experiences are and whether you think it's scary, and if so, why. But just remember, astral projection doesn't have to be scary. Just like anything else, it will be what you expect it to be.